knows these angles that you just aren't thinking about. He'll put darts on the roof. He'll put them on the side where you're not looking. So it'll be interesting. The one thing that people
everyone else seems to have seen different from me.
The elevation changes on this map make it difficult.
Maybe that's my lack of sleep coming in. Who knows? Okay, 100 Thieves on defense, Lev on attack, and we get the triple ghost, double armor. Flash goes in, gets popped. So they know that there's people over towards A.
Death ball from Leviathan.
A full kit for Calm. 2 shock darts and an owl drone. We're walking up first, and Mazino just got tapped for a bit here with the wall out on the defense. As Asuna is on the off angle. Support from EU. The crossfire setup is good for the 4. King is the last player remaining now. Spike out in the open. A 1v1 at least.
Damn, nicely done from them. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Nice little pistol. Bustio did good shooting over towards the site as well, and they just weren't expecting the double stack over towards Heaven. Why would you have 3A at the beginning? So that was nice. But again, on pistol round, you kind of expect everything. What guns do we get? Judge is out.
And be able to finish it out there with Bang coming up on the side.
Wait, this is... I was going to say we're going to have more into this round, right?
A little bit more of a default defense for 100 Thieves, but Leviathan now will switch sides. So they leave Calm as that rotator. They don't have the Viper to throw up a wall and then lurk back and forth by putting that wall up and down. So it's going to be Calm that rotates, and that's fine with them. One of the best lurkers out there for Americas. And it looks like they'll just put a little bit of pressure onto B. See what utility they can find and see if they can figure out what they're going to be up against at each site.
Yeah, you could see the idea between that. Seems like it's going to be King supporting Aspas, and it makes sense, right? Because if you're trying to Owl Jones satchel up, you're going to satchel past the Owl Jones. You're not trying to play that Sky style.
No Viper on split is no bueno. No, it's fine. If you don't have a Viper, as long as you have a Cypher, then it's okay. You got to have some kind of vision to block over towards A. That's it. No Cypher. Sorry, no Viper. As long as you have a Cypher, completely fine with it.
Woohoo. Quick retaliation from Asuna, too. Look at the util help just to regain this position. They don't want to approach the judge, though. Smart play.
We saw that thing coming through. King last
okay. And Asuna is now 2 away from his ult as well, so there is that moving into the bonus.
Asuna having almost a mirror start to what Aspas did
double
on
good
our
start.
last map of Bind. Very close to the ultimate to start. This is going to help now. 100 Thieves get that start that they wanted if they can fold over into these ultimates. Setting up for bonus. We'll have just 2 Phantoms on the board. Whereas the Vandals we see in quick plays from Bang to start it off here. All right, a lot of just push forward and Lev trying to gain this space without too much util on those first few rounds. 100 Thieves absorbing it very well, but this is the question. Oh, still pushing from 100 Thieves.
So much util coming out. Wow, this bonus, they want to trap it right away.
Damn, that's nice.
It does get a couple
okay,
of
they had some good
no
stuff. They got some good stuff.
Right
Molly for the corner. I goes in at the top. Ray's nade was somewhere that I missed.
Good enough idea of what's going on. Anchors at B and still towards mid here from Bang.
Yeah,
they're going to give up a bit of position. Knowing Leviathan may try to stronghold the site fast here as they go up towards mailroom maybe. 100 Thieves trying to just position themselves. You can see Asuna deciding whether he wants to rotate through Heaven or not, but they stay, and it's coming up to Bang now.
It's always a strong off angle, this.
Good in this position before, but this time only with the stinger.
Well, Aspas is so aware. It's...
Aspas to answer right back.
It was you saw the line of his pre-aim here. Literally on his head the whole time. Oh, we rate.
Comes out for the execution. We're saving that showstopper, using it right away to try to
damn. He got the kill, and then they picked up the orb, get early Razor.
Right off there on the top of the B Heaven.
Huge 1v2.
30 seconds left.
Huge.
Picking up the spike. At least looking to fight here in the last 2 players. He knows where Bustio's at. But also not disappeared since he threw this rocket. Now there's that first nice shot. And even gets the second.
Oh, and there it is. Keeps them in it as well. Could have been such a good start for 100 Thieves. This was a little bit different. Really nicely done from Zeno.
A was to get that position, get the orb for Asuna, get into that showstopper, get B, and they had it. But Mazino had much different results for the end of this round. Great pickup on the last 2 kills, able to thwart out the fact that such an early ultimate like a showstopper was gained by 100 Thieves, but it didn't matter. Lev comes up with that bonus
Yeah,
win.
2 individual
Very
1v1s.
good about it. Even with that read, 100 Thieves had Lev positioning and getting themselves into that clutch situation.
Yeah, countered the bonus.
Cross map,
There's one of
fake
those,
recon over towards B, so it
recon
looks
darts
like it
going
came from
out,
outside of
landing
B.
towards orange, it seems like. Clearing out towards the right side of the pillar, but instantly we got some smokes and snake bites on the other end for the Thieves, not allowing any type of explosion from Leviathan, so they have to reset.
Following the drone. Interesting to see how they'll play around it. He's like, okay, it's a drone. I'm gonna haunt back. Funny little games.
Good
Oh
reaction
man, the
from
3-person
There's
lineup.
too many players for him to actually get all
Aspas
of the picks now.
really
down
with
towards
an
middle.
important kill. That would have been 3.
To deny and not allow Leviathan to get more ground towards the vents as they were looking to inch from vents towards this A site. Everybody's pivoting back towards sewers. Comes down to Tex here to have to open it up. He's alone, hit
Good
by
luck.
a Dizzy. Nobody's really pushing forward
Yeah.
yet. Asuna almost lines up 2 players there. Or almost lined up, rather. As Leviathan only have 2 remaining. Aspas and King on that late rotate from middle back towards the sewers. King at least still has full
30
support to
seconds
support Aspas here. Looking for the walk contact as they get spotted by Bustia.
And Boostio loves to duel
It's interesting
people.
to see without that
Look
wall,
at him.
especially from a
Like
tap
this-
side,
this-
you're
at
forced
least
to
there the
fight
second
heaven,
peak
right?
was
100
with
Thieves
double.
has the ability now to put up their wall, take it down.
Last player standing.
Fast shot there.
Down A.
Okay, Aspas.
10 seconds
It
left.
really looks like
Seconds
100
left again,
Thieves
they
are
were
like
just
on
trying to
a
catch the
mission
players off guard,
to.
and as soon as you pick off a few, gives you an opportunity to plant right
Oh boy.
away.
Van Silly.
And as
Looks
soon
like they're
as
on
the
a
Silly
mission to
fell
like
down, you
try
see
and
Aspas just
get
trying
the
to save
team
his weapon.
confident that they can take a
Nice
lot of
picks in the
angels
end,
and they
but no
have
matter
freedom
what,
to
100
take
Thieves are
angels
looking
because
at
it
a
is
pretty decent start
incredibly
on the
loose by them
defensive
at the
side of
moment.
Split.
Yeah, feeling a lot better about this one.
Like
Still scary
they
to see Aspas
definitely
taking
have
those shots,
talked.
but it doesn't
They've
matter if
definitely
time's
talked
gonna
about the
run
fact
down.
that everyone can actually
Asuna on
maybe
top,
duel a
feeling
little bit more than they
so
were
good
able
on
to
this
last year.
race here once again.
Because some of the risky
Here's what I'm
peaks,
talking about, just not having that wall from a
I mean, a
tap
lot of
side
them are
to put it off
boostio,
or
don't get me wrong,
take it down when you
but all of them
want.
have
That's
been
all
pretty
dictated by 100
pretty
Thieves.
loose
They
with
leave
peak.
that doorway open and are very happy to take the ramp
Yeah, it looks
fight
like they're trying to just
over
restore
and over.
confidence into this
Coming
team.
up with their 3rd round now, 3-1 as we head into round 5. Back towards A, but Spike lingers around mid right now for Leviathan, so we'll see how 100 Thieves reacts to this early pressure ramp. Take flight. Low buy is gonna mean Lev's moving a little quicker.
Push it right out, answering back snakebite to not allow here Leviathan to move up towards the A ramp, and they went for a bit of util to try to seize him back.
100 Thieves, they hear something. They are happy to put a few bits of util down, whether it's an ultimate, or not, sorry, not ultimate, a mosh pit, or the nade from Asuna, or a Viper Bite. Anything to slow down Leviathan, the speed they use to hit sites. Here's another one. Just delay. Just delay.
This time off the smoke, so instant answer. Bustia with the pick onto Aspas, a flash. Bang turns away from it. Aftershock did not even affect him at all. So he's hunting down, trying to get the pit in the next round. Actually upgrades here to the Vandal that was left behind by Aspas. Trying to catch some. Also has no idea that Mizzino's there. There's that satchel, at least to break that crosshair placement.
Almost got him the kill.
To get too much value. Goes for the last one.
Oh my, chunky. Okay, nicely done. Asuna's fast track on his way to the second ult.
Feeling good there. Ultimate again to come online. And 100 Thieves not even having to put up too much of a defensive answer. The firepower
Hold
is
on,
there.
Lev
They're
comp
winning
is
the
so
first
fine.
angle
It
hits,
does
these
everything
first
you want.
bloods. They're converting their 5v4s. And it's looking clean. Everything they want to have happen right now. Great backup for each other, anchoring on these shots. We're going to get a Leviathan timeout. You see 10 and 3 for
Did it go
Asuna
to
start
sleep?
it
Yeah,
off.
we got a
I'd
little
call
bit.
timeout too. If something like that was
A
happening
little
on the
bit.
other side of the map. They got to figure out a way to get through this defense.
America's might be kind of stacked this year. Yeah, it is stacked. America's is
Do we have a defuse?
for sure. If you look at
Getting
all
tough
of the
to find
teams,
the post plant
like
for
1 to
Leviathan.
11,
Yeah, just
it
been
is the best
elimination so
region.
far.
I
Yeah,
have
the
no
timeout,
doubt in my
trying to
mind.
figure out what we
Like
can
it's
do
the
here
most
with
stacked
this
region.
utility. I mean,
I think most
Christie
people
brought it up there at the
people
desk
will.
where that utility you have
will
from
agree
Calm
with that.
usually could be utilized to drop some Cypher trips.
There's
or
definitely
or
really
even
good
nanoswarms
teams
from
in
a Cage,
like
depending
other regions,
maybe
but
with
in
what they
terms
saw
of
from the
like
Deep Rocket Thieves, if there's anything
overall
that
1
they
to
usually
11,
pulled in the
especially
past.
looking at the bottom, like
These
it's
came out
the
with a
strongest
brand new playbook,
bottom
and there's no
you've
real counter
got.
to that one yet.
Right. I'm envisioning
Strong-
like, a
strong
post
bottom.
plant for Leviathan.
Because you're not even sure
Fires
who's
out
going to
a-
be
a
there.
sonar bolt if he still has one, and you kind of get that info on the site where people aren't. So maybe a raised nade can
Okay.
go to elbow if you didn't get a ping in sight or here. it's only if you get
We
to
got
that post
1,
plant
2,
situation, though,
3
with
ult,
sonar
1
bolt
away
up,
from a
with the weight.
silver ult
We
as
still have
well.
to see how Leviathan can play
1 away
that late
from
in
the
round if they can get that
defensive
spike down.
Viper.
That's the question, and that might be a way that they can get around 100 Thieves. They're looking for the first frags that they had, right? Aspas was coming out with 10 first bloods on the first map, and we haven't seen those opening frags here on the second one. Pushing up now, all ramp once again. Looks like they're going to try to stay behind each other. We have not seen a full hit in the sight. They try to take full control, then heaven. So maybe a different look
Maple
here.
Brown, thank you so
Both
much, man.
initiators
Appreciate
use
that.
util on the attack there towards middle, so some
This is
booster
recon
rotated
for
across,
sight,
so everybody
and does
leading
the
up
raise
now
get
towards
wrecked
the
by
east
it?
side, looking to explode. Big fault line at recon dart in the sight. Showstopper knows that there's one towards the elbow.
Arsene is a god.
But dizzy to support, allowing EU to get the
Shout
pin
out to
through the
EU.
smoke.
He did great.
As
Arsene
Asuna
did
still guards the back of the
insanely
site.
well.
Behind the
Recon,
map, and all these
raise
smokes coming
ult,
through. Support
and
coming up
stun
across
on
the
him.
map. As Cryocell's playing that Astra.
And he didn't take
So now
any damage. He
Leviathan to
kind of
really
perfect
commit
played it.
towards the swarm within the AA site.
Right. Can't get in. I mean, Mazzino with that from the shadows.
Am
like you were
Slam
saying,
as well with the
just
Prime.
to
Thank you so much,
identify,
mate.
but
Welcome,
still,
welcome.
The distance to follow up.
Appreciate
on a
you, dude.
raised
Thanks for
hand and
using
opening,
your
that is
Prime on
just
me.
Too tough. Still in the default defensive positions, really, for 100 Thieves here.
30 seconds
Feeling
left.
good about this round. There's Fury.
And floods out. Leviathan out.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I was
Side,
almost
even
going to
gets
question it with the
contact on
4v5.
Fury.
Oh.
Instantly we have the advantage out for Leviathan. Mazzino covering.
Oh, it's so
His
doable.
teammates back as they're
He should
going
know
for a
that,
flank. It's successful.
he should know, so the comms will come in and they kind of know that Silver's here.
On to Mazzino. He's alone
Silver's
against
done
two.
really good
King's
to
low on
get over
HP.
towards Hell.
There's no stars left to work with.
Does he even
He's gonna have to work
consider?
with his gun only.
Does he
There's
even
that first
consider that
contact.
Com is Hell?
And it's not planning
He might
for
just think
Com,
he
who
can
does
stick
have double
this.
shot darts at least. There's that first one at the ground. Cryocell still wants to stick it. Com
Oh
swings
my,
out.
that was close.
Nice attempt.
Kind of played
Leviathan
perfect.
are able
I
to
was
get the
nervous
second
for
one.
it, but
On
it
the
felt like he was
time
fully
comes up
in
there. He said
control
he even
here.
had the dart if he wanted to use it. Wow.
really
Nice
good
job
position.
by
Do that.
Leviathan there
4v5.
to make sure
Ult
they get
goes
the
in.
frag the end, boosted
King
with
did
the close. It
fantastic
looked
to
like
get 2. What's his second
up
kill?
the gut,
Nice,
just
man.
using the Hunter's Fury towards elbow, being able to take the site is what
But yeah, the Silver
needed.
ult over
And
towards
here,
site.
this
Recon
would've
was
been
good.
huge
Back
for
line, no
Cryo.
one can really
Seems to
play. They're going to have to be
suffering, but down the
dodging.
controller role would have been such a big boost there. But not too big of a deal. Only lets Leviathan get one more. 4-2 now. But
Okay,
that
massive
Burning
round in
Fear
terms of
ready.
econ. We've got 1, 2, 3,
Cypher
4,
ultimate is ready
and then
as well.
obviously
We
over
have a few
towards
on
here,
the
just
deep
winning
side,
round,
and we're
1
seeing
round,
it now
1-9
as they take
loss
a
bonus if they
control.
lose.
The ramp that Leviathan
This
wants
is
to
a
fight
massive
every
round,
is
biggest round so
now
far, other than
secured
pistol,
by
obviously.
Thieves.
Thomas somehow lands that shock dart right at the feet of Bang, down to 60 HP. And an owl drone even to try to counter that if he wants to. Staying behind towards the spawn, looking for the right timing to use it. As for the rest here of Leviathan, holding back for mid control. And Mazzino watching for the push. So the support or the focus is definitely trying to
Okay,
activate.
I mean, he gets
Aspas
good
up
info
for
there
mid
too,
control.
there, and they know a Judge is here.
Looking for the
Wait, did,
contact. Looks like, oh boy.
Whoa.
Yeah, no opportunity to throw a mosh there when a rolling thunder comes out, but it still lands on the top of heaven. Aftershock does get
So
contact
much
on the
util there.
Hat being thrown, showstopper out for Austin.
Lovely
On
shot.
the back of the site to get the headshot onto Tex.
Does he?
Now towards a new
No,
boss
I was going to say, does he send it to the box?
Thought that he had the right read, but King swings out for the pick.
2v2 now. A little low for 2 players, but
30
healthy
seconds
Cryo,
left.
healthy Mazzino.
Big flash, Cryo hit by it, now traded out. A 1v1 is big! Upgraded to the Phantom to trade it right back.
Yeah, big
And
round
the
was
Thieves
really, really
continue to
close.
hold their defensive half.
1-9 loss
That
bonus,
got
money's in the bin.
scary as they dove into
And,
the site,
yeah.
water falling in through heaven there.
100 Thieves in
Leviathan
control.
Looked like they had the upper hand, but it did come down to the 1v1, and we know Bang good for those.
It's been some really close
Takes
rounds
off
so far.
Another one. Even with this damage here early, unbeknownst to them, Bang still good to come into the end of the round.
Standing.
All right, none of those ultimates really used, except for the Viper's Pit on the side of 100 Thieves, and that was just to defend A as we had a B hit right towards mailroom. Paranoia was in heaven, not mailroom.
Now Pain goes out. Defenders pushing through the smoke. We're still doing a lot of damage here on the lower.
Like the idea on this eco though.
Sheriff left for calm.
Recon over towards heaven. Double satchel, Omen Flash. I imagine Omen Flash goes here so that people
We're just chasing
can't
for
see the
kill.
recon.
100 Thieves again, just looking at
Yeah,
half
100
one
Thieves
across
did
with the B main.
I mean,
Free
100
kill for
Thieves did great to just fight aggro over towards middle. If they played a little passive over towards heaven, maybe it's a different round.
Now, yet to get a first kill after seeing Aspas get 10 of them in the last map here. In this play as well. Well orchestrated, good protocol, but not expecting 100 Thieves to be pushed up in mailroom. The Paranoia was fully for heaven, just a little bit further down, and they would have had Bang paranoid and probably dead to rights.
All the parents are here.
Very happy parents in the crowd. The support crew always here and cheering. 6-2 now as we get into round 9. Quite a bit of util again to A and Aspas. There's the first blood and the first one of the map for Leviathan.
Much needed there as they're holding back.
Boostio, you need to get out of there. Wait.
Giving the Aldrone to try to re-clear the second defender, but it actually doesn't really hit Boostio, so he's playing the off angle. Stays within the smoke as Bang pushed down towards middle at that point. Try to cut
They're
the rotate.
so loose.
But Boostio has fallen within that smoke.
Yeah.
It just gives it an opportunity here for Leviathan to just cut noise. After these with that, we're just gonna group up.
They're so loose. I mean,
They have in numbers this
it's a
time around,
completely
focusing
different
towards the
100
side.
Thieves from
It's a good
last
read.
year. We gotta say that much.
Such a heavily focused A ramp.
Damn, double
And a
ding.
second to swing out, denied by King once again, but EU is on the front of the ramp. All alone, 44 seconds left. Hit by the Prowler, King is trying to fall back. EU's trying to chase after him, dancing around throughout the sewers. He does have help in the sewers over King, but he doesn't need it. The pick onto EU is Leviathan.
Shout out to Mazzino here. I feel like
We're able to
Mazzino
hold
did good to
true.
actually stick with
Silly,
his team as well.
I don't
Obviously,
know if I have
King did
seen
great.
A ramp fought for this much between two teams. They are staying there, taunting each other, tempting more fights, and then finally, in the moment when they've had enough, we get the final pushes in. Obviously, towards the end of the round on this one, but yeah, this is a very volatile position it seems for these compositions. The way they're playing them, maybe because of the solo, maybe
I
because
think
of
that
the way
strat.
if they have heaven, so
I don't know. I would want to see that strat again.
But
think-
the way that it keeps going A is wild. Here though,
I think
we
there's
get B,
something
we'll switch it
missing
up.
in that strat.
No push up, but an over under here for Asuna.
There's no way a guy should be able to stand out in the open there, but it's just a strat with a fade up for sure.
That pick onto King. Low HP.
Yeah.
His Aspas falling away. So despite Cryo being alone on that timing, we're still able to hold his ground on that B site.
Ooh. Info's still good. Damage is there though. Leviathan may look to trail towards that. No, back towards A. Of course, they got the camera there. It's safe, and they can begin.
Astra,
to use a bit
oh,
of
if they want to
comm util,
retake
still sonar
Boostio,
bolt
where's
up
my
with those
dodge at?
shock darts,
Okay.
So they can make their way in.
Second cage is still available for tech, so they could pop that.
Call.
But it's gonna be
Start
weird.
using it towards the A site. Gonna be difficult to try to
Okay.
enter when
We look
only
at
has
this.
7 HP.
We think this is a kind of a done round.
Instead,
I'm looking at the mini map.
Cut noise, trying to
Lev
walk
can
through.
definitely
Recon's
win
already trying to
this.
give the cue here
EU
for
needs to
look for some
be
teammates help.
careful.
Throws a C's to slow things down on that push, and there's that rotate coming out as you can see from that radar from 100 Thieves. 30 on the clock remaining.
Keep an eye on the Omen in the middle here. Big Jewel.
Mazzino Smoke's about to wear. He threw that earlier.
Nice. A Prius?
And threw it towards the Heaven Elise.
Yeah.
Refresh that for a bit. Couldn't throw it actually
God
as Asuna
Prius.
gets the pick.
Okay.
16 seconds left. Making sure we're clearing towards that back of the site. Aspas satchels across for a plant. Difficult for them to hold though.
So I think we're under said.
Okay,
Gecko becomes
Comotex.
Very tough to play
Actually,
against
I mean,
on that retake,
Aspas,
throwing everything in your
if he
face,
gets
and
like
here we
a
go, 100 Thieves in the site.
Comotex.
Recon dart to come out. Oh no, it's PK from Boostio within himself, but that's good enough. The
Well,
rest will be able to flirt
he's
right
making
behind
the
him,
space.
and
Dude,
now a trade
Boostio's a
needed.
wild
100
player.
to get the defuse
He
here.
is a wild
Defuse
card.
bring up that Nightfall a little bit
He
quicker
really
as well.
is.
7-3 here. from the defensive side of 100 Thieves.
He's what you want though. He's a team player. Like he'll do
that one was a
he'll do what he needs to do to enable his team.
Is breaking a bit of the defense, playing the time of the round to get into the site and get the plant. Took a while though. Shows you how strong 100 Thieves have been playing.
And you just saw the idea, at least from one of these plays from that recon dart for the post plants, where Calm was positioned out towards the orb, where he's not going to be in a position where he could get spam or push yet from the A side ramp and potentially get a couple of
7-3.
sprays.
Let's look at this comp
as
for
he gets the recon
defense.
dart from the enemies flooding back through screens to retake the site.
It's a nice comp for
That
defense.
time they didn't have enough numbers to help. Low HP on Ospas.
Where does the Sova play?
Still at 7 against Leviathan's
On
3.
defense.
They're
B,
playing the
back wall.
conditioning of A ramp, but Spike's
Back
gonna
wall
go B
recon
this
all the
time, so
time.
Leviathan is now trying to play off of
I think it's
what
probably better than
they've
getting
been showing
info
100
aggro
Thieves
A.
and pull a switcheroo here. It looks like cryo cells could be ready to call that.
Yeah. Especially when you have a lower buy. A couple of stingers here and 2 big ults to help around those stingers.
Oh, you're an Astro.
Cryo's
Don't do
coming
it.
for that information. What a good position as you see
Yeah, a
from
little bit
Leviathan.
unlucky.
Very difficult.
Was
for
there
cryo
enough
cells
noise
clear.
to warrant this
He's the first to fall.
around the map?
Playing it patient. They've seen how many? 2 times in that?
there wasn't.
They're expecting
Living.
Asuna or somebody else right away. They'll find Bang. Another trade.
Or picked up, hat thrown out, EU's in the back. And after that might be the call to just rotate towards the A site. And look at this timing now. Okay, we're going to book it towards the A site, and Calm books it towards the spawn. Here's the satchel, and Asuna's not going to clear it. So he's going to call it for his teammates, and he could still get a couple of picks towards spawn.
Oh,
Wrapping back towards the heaven.
no way.
But no kill onto Asuna. Misses the satchel. Rocket right into sight. Vecino tries to push forward and gets denied by Boost.
So doable. Look at the HPs. Not the gun for it,
Has done
but
it before.
there's one.
Gets the first one.
That reach?
Aftershock then to deny the defuse.
I think so, right?
But it's not going to work. EU's there to get the pick.
He's ambitious.
And the defuse will come in for
Dude,
100 Thieves. This is
Asuna
looking pretty good after all.
He's
This
just
might
spinning
be
around
fun,
pretty
but
much in
the
heaven. Just catches a
composition,
glimpse of
100 Thieves
him.
were not flustered by it at all.
Not at all.
I wonder if we get a
They
P.
know
I would
what they
love
wanna
to see a
do on
POV from
retake, and I
that.
feel like they know that they can just attack Leviathan. on
He
the
was
way in.
literally
They're not
spinning.
looking for
I
much
think
of a
every
flank. They're not really
probably
gonna get hit by Calm or
99 out of
Viper
100
Lurk coming in
players
through vents.
die
So I
in
feel
his
like 100
situation
Thieves is
here.
very confident knowing what they see in front of
Can't
them is
believe
what they're
he's-
getting.
he spun round
It's not really too much
check
different
that.
from Leviathan other than last round when we saw them rotate off a ramp. But yeah, 100 Thieves taking it as it is and mowing down Lev every time they're in the crosshair. Towards A again, 2-3 split for Lev here to still work. A
Drone,
ramp.
stun off drone
100
contact.
Thieves is very prepared for.
Brings 2 over towards middle.
What is this?
Hey,
move?
Lev should be winning this
Trying
round,
to get a quick play,
right?
maybe some sound.
3 big ults. EU needs to.
He
I
went
mean,
for
if
the
EU
half
gets a
buy with
kill, that's
stingers
huge.
And rifles in the previous round. This time it's also another
How is
broken
how is
bind,
he
so it really comes
doing
down to
so
the three
good,
ults.
holding
Trying to
solo A a lot
Create a
of the time?
diversion, force a
with
rotate out
Fade.
towards middle,
He's
and then
13
will
and
explode
5.
here with the 3.
Okay. Looks like the explosion.
I mean, I guess they've been switching it up because Boosty has been here a lot of the time as well.
All right. Into the site. It's going to be a retake.
Does
for
EU
100
get a
Thieves.
kill?
They've avoided all the pressure that
Kind of what it
Leviathan
comes down
wanted
to.
on the
Cryo
take.
has his ult
Ultimates.
for retake.
How good
We
is
use
this
the
retake
3
gonna be?
ults
Lev
to
has
get
the
into
chance
an
to set up a
empty
good
site,
defense
by the
here.
way. So that is
Calm
all
did get
3
it from
ults
100
done.
securing. Look
Keep
at
an
it.
eye on
Five
Calm.
for
He's going
enemies
for
with
around the
flipping
world.
out
He
for
has just
kill.
ulted over towards A main, so they think his
Still
presence is over
sticking
here.
to
So the
what
round of the
he's
world's
true.
pretty good.
4, but he has to hurry up because 100 Thieves are already put up a wall, and they're looking to flood right back within
That
the
molly
site.
is nice.
Mosh pit being thrown within the 8. And then Busto comes in for the pick. Vecino trying to play the off angle.
Here we
Numbers
go.
are falling down. It's up to
Okay, Cryo is on it, bro. That's an impressive half.
when the rest of his teammates are flying out like that. The crowd's behind 100 Thieves as he finished the half. 9-3.
What a first half from 100 Thieves. Asuna
Yeah, that
up
was-
front,
that was a good half
Bucio
from
in
them.
the crew, calling the correct rotations mid-round, understanding what Leviathan wanted to get out of this composition almost immediately, and how they wanted to play it. It does not look
Oh,
like
I
Lev
saw
was
the
able
barrel
to turn this
early.
comp on the defensive side. 100 Thieves played it too strong, but looking what they have now going towards, or the attack side, sorry. Now on defense, I think we see this breach come into play a little bit more, slowing down 100 Thieves on attacks, but that's all hopeful for 100 Thieves now, or Lev now. 100 Thieves in the lead.
Yeah, and with that at the halftime, Elizabeth is standing by with some special guests. It's Cloud9's Rafiki.
How's 100 Thieves on
Simba,
bind?
also
They looked
known
fine
as
on bind.
Vanity
It's just the
and
fact that
Oxy.
Lev looked outrageously good on bind.
That was a
Okay.
good one.
That's a good one. You like that,
That
one?
was a good
Oxy,
one.
did you like that one?
Yeah, I love that.
All right. Well, if you don't know what that's referring to, this is Cloud9 Vanity and Oxy, the winner. Some winners from yesterday. I had to ask you, one of my questions was about that lifting moment, and I kind of saw that almost like proud papa moment. How has it been, you know, he's a rookie, you're a vet, you've been here before. How has it been teaching Oxy the ropes and the rules of the land?
You don't gotta teach him much.
Gotta
He's a
teach-
smart kid.
Smart kid.
Obviously, there's some things, but I think for the most part, he picks up. It's very natural for him. I think he deals with the pressure relatively well. I think the off-season stuff definitely helped, but I mean, even when we went to Korea and like Japan and playing in front of those crowds, like he wasn't phased. So
Right.
he's just built for it, I guess.
He's built for it.
I think so.
Oxy, I have to ask you, has it sunk in yet that you got the first ace at the Americas and you have made one of the biggest splashes of a rookie I've ever seen?
You wouldn't have the first
I mean,
ace if
I don't
Kira
know.
didn't rob you.
I mean, yeah, it's sunken a little bit. But, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm gonna go to you, Vanity, because Oxy brought this up in his post-match interview yesterday. Apparently, allegedly, the streets are saying, to borrow a phrase, that Demon One from NRG said that, okay, we're asking, don't, that Demon One said that Oxy is the worst duelist in the partner program. Well, I'd like to let you take that.
We'll see.
Okay. What is, as maybe Oxy for anyone, rather any of you here, what is the read on NRG? Are you excited for the match? Or are you like, oh, this is a cakewalk, we got this? What's the read? What's the vibe?
I mean, obviously they're a good team, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
A lot of seeing to be done. Well, thank you guys so much. Can we give it up for Vanity and Oxy one more time? Thank you, gentlemen, very, very much. And we're gonna go back to Riv and Van Sealy, my two favorite boomers. Back to you, boys.
There's so much smack talk. Come on, we're getting trades here. But at
Dude,
the
the
same
crowd-
time, I mean, both
the
Vanity
crowd.
and Oxy
Ooh.
are saying, hey, we'll see. And definitely we'll see that in Group
Right.
A. That's happening February 23rd. So make sure you put that in your calendar for the VCT Americas.
Yeah, that game is gonna be
Back
fun.
in the game now, though. State of the game
Because
for
Oxy-
100 Thieves, a strong defense. And
Oxy
we only
Demon
saw
One
one
will be-
idea of the
will
retake
be interesting.
capabilities of 100 Thieves
Chat,
with
for
the
a C9 to
composition,
win
right,
that,
of what
Oxy
they
has to
had,
go
with the mosh pit
next
and everything as
level,
well,
though.
but what
From what I've
helped
seen.
them was just
Like, he went
deniability
pretty
on
next
how
level from what
Leviathan
we
was
saw
trying to
anyway.
score the
He has to
site
go
with that
to an
composition,
extra
so
level
not really
somehow.
get to see too much of 100 Thieves on defensive plays.
Lev must win
Yeah,
pistol.
Lev planting the spike 3 times.
Yeah.
I think it was a tribute to 100 Thieves doing so well. But you're right. It kind of almost hides what this team has with this composition that they are enjoying playing. It seems like smiles around on that side of the stage for sure. And now we'll see what Lev can produce. Already a very big push out of B, so they have somewhat of a read on this play. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Boostio
yeah, that's a little bit scary. Was behind the
There was
box.
close there. Second one within that orb. That's going to hit Asuna down to 25
Oh
as well.
my
So
goodness.
both
While
shoulders
this is
some
going on, the
heavy
double push
damage.
over towards middle.
Just playing Smile, you're on Candy camera.
We
So that's
have
here for
no
100 Thieves, finally with the wall
Sentinel.
coming down on the attack.
And
Break the camera.
Damn, what is it with the 100 V's 180ing at the right moment?
Aspas on the flank. Oh, he was hurt by Cryo. He was ready for it, but unfortunately was caught in his reload. Plant instantly comes down from the wingman, and 100 Thieves have support control of the A heavens.
What a weird
Wingman
afterthought.
Heaven plant.
6
Crazy
people dueling heaven, and
Last
Wingman's
three
just
players
sent it
of
over
Leviathan
towards A to plant on
pushing
zone.
forward, pushing together up towards the A heaven, and that pesky wall out on the attack from Bang is just making it so difficult for them to try to fight towards that area, and I love it. This is discipline.
Yeah,
here
there's
for
a
100
lot of
Thieves.
pressure on Com
They have
to
the
kill
plan for the
everyone here.
wingman, so
But
they
as
can
soon as
hold
that
the
spike
heavens.
gets touched, a lot of
Once
pressure
attack
also on
comes
the
in, you can
spike.
start flooding right back. And 100 Thieves looking to play the surprise. 3 versus 1 against Com.
Okay, it's
Com
done.
falls, and there's Bang with the last 2. 100 Thieves are looking very good here on split to try to push us to the 3rd map on Icebox.
What a cheeky little first round. Take control of heaven.
They
wait
just
for any
force.
commotion or ruckus
Aspas
down
wants
in
to
the
force.
site, didn't
He
hear
he pulled
anything,
this
wingman out,
instantly.
Plant, and everybody can do a little guardian status on that heaven position.
Yeah, okay.
Really nicely done. And we see, I was talking a little bit about the Viper wall before. Being
Stingers,
able to
see
use that
Stingers on
heaven to
defense,
close it
not
off
as
or
good on
open
the
it up where
attack.
you
Obviously, it's
want
really
it.
good to
We saw
overwhelm, but
Lev
when you're
wasn't
trying
able
to
use
spray
that
down
ramp
like
was
5
harder to
people,
take.
it's a bit of a
100 Thieves
nightmare.
positioned
20
themselves
bullets.
immediately behind
You
that
do good
Viper
to get
wall, and
to.
You see how much easier it is that they still
But
have that
together as a
control
unit, maybe.
on their side for this game in the composition. Nice dart. Not too much info given just by a stinger shot on that bolt. But again, free passes to ramp. And they'll go ahead and hold this spot open for 11 mistake.
The wall came down this spot too, and you see Leviathan within this round. They do have a stinger by half shield. Kong will do a little bit of chip damage with that one. That's onto Asuna and a bang. Allowing potentially Tex in the back of the map to do a little bit more damage. Even dodges the first Prowler. There's Kong long range throughout the cage to get the first kill. Second cage up just to try to deny the plant. It works out. Cryocells even gets his own smoke kill.
That's a tunnel vision to kill Wingman.
Alone at the elbow. The satchel in, Tex contacts onto Asuna. Aspas with the flank on the A Avid side.
Still no plant then.
There's no weapons for them to pick up. They have to play Stingers long range. It will be
Nice
not
shots.
effective.
Nice shots, and we would imagine this one's done. 2-4 loss bonus. Everyone's sitting around 2-4, 2-6.
It seems just in the position.
Another 4 spy. Yeah, we got it at this point. One away from Astral.
In a volatile position. A little bit of an adjustment as well there from Leviathan. We saw the change up of the trap coming in from Cypher. Stop the Wingman or give him an idea if they would deploy that play again. As Lev now call a timeout here. Spike was planted, extra money given there. 11-3 here for 100 Thieves. What a difference from game one. Honestly, 100 Thieves seems like they were kind of finding what that identity would be with the comp once they were against Lev. Lev in the driver's seat there for Bind, but here 100 Thieves showing us that it was just a mishap, a little bit of a fluke there on game one. And the crowd
Prodigy, what the hell?
roaring behind these plays. And the fans of 100 Thieves.
How's the YouTube chat doing? They're great. I've been looking at them. They're chatting away.
Called in a moment where they only used 2 rounds working towards the A side. And the only time they really worked towards that A side was with the Wingman plant and trying to take control of A Heaven. So Leviathan off this timeout is, okay, well, they're actually adding a lot of pressure towards this A side. Should we try to fight back for that A rat control? And it might come down to the later rounds when we actually have rifles on both ends. If it happens here that Leviathan's able to
Bare
convert
existing
this,
smiley
they can
face.
start playing the mind games. And already as you
Did I
start
get the
things off
numbers
with
from
10
yesterday?
seconds left, look how
Dude, I
far
don't
back
even know how
these
to
duos playing
actually get
towards
like an
Swan.
average viewer
Should probably throw a
chip
mosh up
thing
towards the
desk.
A ramp while
Honestly, I
these
didn't really
guys
get time.
working
I
towards
think is
that
the
A
issue
side.
as well.
Blast up maybe?
I probably spent about 20 seconds and then it wasn't directly in front of me, so I gave up.
Over, there's the blast pack.
Mosh to deny, and he pushes out towards the ramp. Asuna with the satchels to get control of that.
Can you
area.
combine both of the chats? Yeah, people have been telling me this.
Already see King propped up
I
with
just-
util, a flash
again, I
on
was
the first
asleep and
contact camera, even seeing the gecko out towards the
no
A
time
ramp.
at the moment.
So they know the hit's still coming towards this A site. Exchange of utilities.
Still pretty
Once
deadly
that's
if that
done,
ever hits. If that tether ever hits,
That
you're dead.
bloodbath will happen for these trades.
Tex insight just behind discipline box. Cryo with this lurk in mid. Have to expect it. Astra can be wherever she wants, and A is going to be taken, or Heaven's going to be taken once again. Whether or not they deploy the same strat 3 rounds in a row, we'll have to see. Cosmic Divide comes down, and Heaven is once again 100 Thieves.
And a Tex just shot at the bottom behind the flower pot. Only one player in the A side, but the switch comes
Okay,
in. towards
Aspas,
B.
here we go.
This is all gonna get hurt as they
He's
move
gonna
up
get
towards
to
the mail
sight
now for
just in
100
time.
Thieves.
Oh, he didn't send
One
it.
star at the top doesn't even need to get popped. As
I think
Busu
he had to send it there,
pops the
otherwise
head of
they
Mazzino.
lose no matter what.
3 players left alive now for Leviathan against a full
There.
roster of 100 Thieves. The
30
plat
seconds
for B
left.
main, courtesy of Wingman once again.
Right there.
Texas looking for a play, looking for a flank, but Bang
Right there.
denies it right away. The last 2 players only with this Bulldog and Stinger. As 100 Thieves, maybe they want Boosie to go for the hunt. Try to get the thrash in the next.
Slow push? No. Oh, he just walks away. Yeah, probably just going to be the last few kills here. Looking at how 100 Thieves is running this comp, especially off that Cosmic Divide, maybe push?
Yeah, look at him just run it.
They're trying to fight him.
Allowing it for Boosie to try to push forward. And there you go, he gets the kill. That's perfect. So he'll have the thrash in the next round. Spike will go off.
Yeah.
Aspas doesn't die to the spike on top of that.
I just wins a
And
lot
100
of duels
Thieves,
every time we watch him the past
very
2 rounds.
convincing second
Okay,
map.
I mean,
Absolutely.
9?
Looking
9
at
of these?
now how they're
9
working
chances
with that
to finish
Cosmic
this.
Divide, it
The
almost
buy's not great.
revealed
We're missing Omen
what they want to
Flash.
do once it's a gun round. If you
I mean,
have
we're missing all the
cryo cells
util.
roaming around the map, able to hit shots like this, you have a wall that gets where you wherever you really want on A ramp to A heaven. You still have all of your stars for another move. Once they got into sight, nobody on the side of Leviathan could peek because they had stars in their face. They could have gotten
Ollie
warped
deep,
into a gravity
Evan.
well.
Do we run with
There is
this,
so
or-
much control on the map from these two controllers.
There's a ping for this for the same hit, but look at the position.
They got some nice stuff. I'll give them this. They got some nice stuff on this map. I like the gecko. Looks good. Lovely shot.
It's going back and forth towards the
1
red
HP.
battle.
We knew it was volatile over there, Vans. It does not stop into the second half either. Coming down to a 3v3 now. Tex basically hanging on by a hair at 1 HP. It's going to be Thrash into B, and it looks like 100 Thieves will follow to try and bring us to a map 3 on this round. Wingman's
How
about
long
to go
does
out,
EU
and they're
hold
about to
this
set up this
for?
post plan.
Big flank watch, big battle. The hat allowing King to get an advantage against EU. But EU goes for the wide swing instead. Only one left.
Damn,
at
they
1
dismantled
HP.
them.
It's Tex moving up towards the male.
Okay, so their split
Lucio, meanwhile,
is
has picked
very
up the
legit.
Thrash. Just to get
Their
for a
bind
second time
also
more
pretty
information
legit.
in
It's
the
just
B
that Lev
site.
had a better bind for sure.
And as EU swings out with it, 100 Thieves close out that second map.
Okay, third map. Here we go.
Oh, this, I think this just sums. Oh my.
Chat, sorry, we're gonna be able to, we're gonna have to probably fix
Oh
this
man, no,
headset.
not the
INC with
audio, bro.
Pacific
It's so
Centers,
fragile.
LSU.
Not again.
We're gonna hand to that right now.